Hey guys, this is Andrew with Pride Movement Fitness. In today's video, I'm just going to be teaching you guys about how to create torque in your feet as well as your hands. Torque, in I guess layman's terms, is basically going to be what creates some constant tension in your body, so that your body's always going to be primed to really get the most benefit and put the most effort into all of your lifts, but primarily your major ones like your squat, your bench, your deadlift, and your overhead press. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this now. Alrighty. Basically, guys, what creating torque is it does a few different things. It's going to make sure that the prime movers for your lower body, we're talking about your quads, glutes, and hamstrings, are as engaged as possible, but it's also going to make sure that you're protecting a lot of your connective tissues and ligaments. For like a squat, a deadlift, or a leg press, the reason that the way that you're going to create torque rather is a lot of people say push your knees out. I'm even guilty of that sometimes. What you really want to do is externally rotate your entire leg. So if you look at like the positioning of my knees, you can see them twisting outward. So if we're just taking your feet in, for example, you kind of want to make that motion, but have your feet planted on the ground. So when you're creating that tension, it's going to make it so that the knees stay out and that you're not going to be collapsing in and internally rotating and potentially damaging a lot of different parts in the knees. So like I said, different areas that this is going to be useful is going to be a squat, a deadlift, a leg press, and even a lunge potentially. And next we're going to be working on tension or creating torque in your upper body. Alrighty, guys. So when you're doing any kind of pushing movement, the tension or even pulling movements, and anytime you're doing an exercise that involves you gripping something, you can create tension pretty much the same. So I kind of just use the cue of doorknob. So if you think about it, when you're twisting a doorknob, you always twist outward. So this will apply to push-ups, overhead press, row, a bench press, even deadlifting. If you're twisting your hands into that bar, it's going to anchor the shoulders down and back better. So just to give you an example, if you want, Kira, go ahead and come on over and get a view over the top. So the way that you would do it with a bench press, for example, is you're going to twist. So you can probably see my elbows pointing a little bit more forward. That's going to keep the shoulder blades down and back. So keeping that torque through the entire press. If you lose torque, that's when the elbows are going to come wide, and that's going to make you press less through your chest and more through just the shoulders, which is going to be a little bit more risky. So hope that helps, guys.